Another day, another Shellshock. And today, Matt, Vale, Steve, and I are hopping on in for some, well, in-house assassin mode. I mean, it's been a while since we've done one of these. I figured it'd be a good way to hang out, especially now that Steve's cat has no longer peed on his router. He's back again in the flesh. Steve, good to have you back, bud.
Oh, it's great to be back. Let me tell you what.
I'm surprised it took you so many days to find a bag of rice to put the router in.
It's a very specific
Also, you gotta get
rice,
that cat on a leash.
Yeah,
or, like, get
dude.
a little gate around the router.
Yeah, I think you just cage it. Put the router in a cage.
All right, I'll buy a dog cage, a miniature dog cage, and I'll just chuck the router in there.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
idea.
what I'm gonna have to do.
You just put it in there, and your router like.
Dude, my mom has a little Yorkie, and when it was a puppy, she would keep it in like one of those like baby cages. What do you call the thing you keep babies in?
A crib? Did you just call a crib a cage?
Playpen.
Oh,
Playpen.
Yeah, but Matt, come on, man. It's a kid. You can't call it a cage.
I mean, it's basically a baby cage. But anyway, the dog would like climb up out of the baby cage by like sinking its claws into the like net on the side. Oh God! Oh, I'm talking too much. Sticky bomb.
Jerome, where are you shooting?
Well, I have you, Steve, but I have heavy jet, but I forgot that
okay.
just because I have you doesn't mean it'll lock on to. Oh, never mind, it did.
Wow, it all locked onto me. Wow, Matt, you just got so lucky.
What do you mean?
Do you not see my fortress that just built right next to you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was my own.
How did that happen?
What is this? A babba-da-boo-boo. Hey.
Beep-a-da-bop-a-da-beep-a-da-boo.
Oh.
So you
Okay,
guys
I've
been
gotta-
playing any Halo Reach lately?
No, the thing about that is I don't like Reach, I've decided. I want my Halo back. Halo 3 is my PvP.
Oh,
and
well,
Halo
that's-
5
yeah.
Breakout. Oh my God, Halo 5 Breakout.
Was Halo 3
my
the
jam.
one where you would go like 36-1, and
I'm gonna be
I would
honest,
have
that
like
sounds like most
36
of-
assists, and we would drive around in the Gauss Hog?
Yes! Dude, Steve and I were the Gauss Hog team. When you and Robbie, was it? Were going around in that Rocket Hog the other day? Oh my
Yeah.
God, I was getting flashbacks to me and Steve playing Halo.
That's it. I mean, Robbie's, it's the same scenario because Robbie's like my childhood friend as well. So it's like, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
What to do, yeah. Aw. Halo, bringing friends together.
I know.
I used to
Just
get
like
my one
Roblox.
friend. I used to kick my one friend all the time when we'd play in ranked. My friend Adam. He used to play with his little brother. And so
Aw.
the way Halo 3 used to work, everyone, is if someone betrayed you enough times or like very egregiously, you could boot them. Egregiously being like, let's say the game just started, you're 10 seconds in and they smack you twice, the game would detect that like, all right, there's no way someone betrayed you in 10 seconds. They're clearly trolling. If you want to kick them, you know, go ahead. So what I used to do is I would go up behind my friend's brother, and in Halo, it's 2 smacks to kill someone. So I would just immediately smack him once, let him recharge his shields, smack him once, recharge his shields, smack him once, recharge his shields, and then finally his younger brother would get annoyed, and he would kill me, and then I'd just kick them both.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
the worst.
I know.
Oh, care package, yeah.
Being that I was the little brother in that same scenario, you are just the worst.
Dude, can I tell you a Halo story? I had I had been pretty decent but not great, right?
Yeah.
And I played with all my group of friends. And then
Okay.
I started playing with a different group of people because my dad was like talking to this one lady and her kids were really good. So I went to their house for like a weekend and just played so much Halo, getting smashed constantly. And then I went back home and I was just like dirty and I was just messing everybody up because I got wrecked so many times by really, really, really good people. I like became really good myself, even though I was still bottom tier against them. Like I went back to my friends and everyone was like, what happened?
I feel like that's all it takes. I feel like for a lot of games, if you just like play with some really good people for like even like a week or two, you really get good quick.
Yeah. That's
My
why I
thing-
play COD with Shroud all the time.
Wait, are you serious?
My thing was always if I took a break and came back to it, I'd be better.
Yeah, that's a real thing. I don't know why that happens, but I'm with you there.
That is not a real thing.
You can't tell me you've never like come back to a game after like a month or something and just been dirty at it.
It's not a real thing. Matt, why'd you stop on top of me?
Because I'm your target.
Yeah, it's not going to stop me from shooting you.
Yeah, I know, but I'd rather you hurt yourself.
There's a potential that we're both dead. No?
No, not the Disco Inferno.
Cat called me, so I was on the phone and I came back to Matt just being on top of me.
Cat
Steve's so mad that I made a smart play. I'm going down anyway, so I stuck with you.
Oh, I'm not angry.
Also, whenever you say your wife called, it sounds like someone was like literally cat, like a cat called, like you were cat called. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Yeah.
Happens to me all the time.
Called. I mean, I'm just beautiful.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you there.
I'm gonna argue
Matt,
with you.
4 HP.
Not just beautiful, you're gorgeous.
All right, Vale, here's the thing. We go down together like brothers.
Ah, yes. How about we not do that?
Here's the thing. You're going down. Now we're just going down like brothers separately apart from each other.
Wow.
I'll take you out the Mario
As long as I
way,
can get
Matt.
this wicked witch right past Jerome.
Don't worry, Matt. I'll take you out the Mario way.
Okay.
You deserve it.
Aw.
Matt, you should have jumped on top of it.
What?
Jumped on top of the green shell.
What kind of Mario are you playing? Those aren't Goombas.
You sure?
Yeah.
What's a Goomba?
What?
I'm kidding. Please.
Jerome, this man's has 47 health.
Wait, Matt, no, I'm pretty sure if you jumped on top of the green shell, it stopped it, and then you could pick it up.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Mario Kart because we're in tanks and I ain't never jumped on top of green shell in Mario Kart.
Okay, you had me thinking that I was crazy there. I was like,
Whoa, Matt. What if they made a Shellshock style game but Mario themed? Mario Tanks.
Mario Tanks. I'd play
So
that.
you're just driving around and just... Dude, what we need is... It needs to be collaborative. One person... Dude, this is so relaxing, this
This
music.
song? I know, dude. It's my victory tune. Technically speaking, where you're born, is that your spawn point?
uh-oh. I may or may not hit myself here a lot.
Is where you're born your spawn point in a
I
sudden,
know
in a
spawn points
sudden
are
death
generally... I suppose so. But at the same time, it's usually a spawn point because you can respawn there. Ah!
game? Well, it's just a
God
spawn
dang.
point in a sudden death game, really.
It's hardcore Minecraft.
Real life is just hardcore Minecraft with extra steps.
I can't...
Where's that prove me wrong banner? Like the prove me wrong banner with a cup of coffee.
Change my mind.
Change my mind. That's
change
what
my
it is.
mind.
Change my mind. That's.
What is Chunklet? It looks like someone sat in a
You gotta
snow
hit
wall
someone
really
directly
fast.
with that.
It's Big Chungus' cousin, Chunklet.
Jerome, I need you to move, my friend.
Well, that's not happening, Steve. That's rude.
I need you to move it.
Well, why would you ask politely?
Can you move it? Move it.
You
Okay.
got to
You just
move it.
asked. You didn't. There was no politeness. You just. Can you move?
Yeah, but he did it in a funny way with a. That
That's
was
true.
Zootopia, right?
I'd
Or
like
was
to
that
move it,
Madagascar?
move it,
Kindness,
move
though?
it.
Do funny mean kind?
Do funny mean kind? Is that what you just
Do
asked?
funny mean kind?
I got what he was saying. That's proper English, Steve.
Yeah.
Can I just be honest with you, Jerome? I'm a little upset with you.
Oh, okay. I like the start of this.
For market research purposes, I was really hoping you'd send me the actual video of that turtle eating watermelon.
And it wasn't. I didn't even watch it myself, to be honest. I just wanted to share
You
with
monster.
everyone. I just wanted to share with everyone that was on my timeline.
That turtle looks like he's about to eat that whole chunk of watermelon like a snake.
Dude,
Jerome,
by
you're
the way,
about to
I don't
like to
know
move
what
it,
went
move it.
wrong, but my YouTube homepage is really weird.
Oh, that's me.
Is that you?
No, it's not me.
Because
Steve's been spending late nights watching turtle ASMR.
it was
Jerome's
someone's
channel.
been on my account because it's a mashup of like things that I like. Like it's got the music I like and like the history videos I like, and then it's got weird stuff like that. I'm like, someone is not signing out of my
Have you
account
ever asked?
after a work
Hold
day.
on, question.
Hold up. What
Question.
sort of history videos?
Like all of them. I like American history mostly. It's the best kind of history.
America.
I found that people are actually into ASMR, and I didn't know it. And
I mean, of course,
at
it's
least
got a feel.
50% of my female friends are into ASMR.
What?
So have you asked Erica if she? Yeah, it's apparently a thing.
50%?
At least.
You know some weird females then.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe females just like the soft crunches of a turtle eating watermelon. I'm saying ask Erica if she's been watching turtles on your YouTube, or maybe just some kind of ASMR, and then they just suggested the turtle because it's a turtle.
She doesn't have access to the channel, so it's definitely Stephen Libby. Or
Yeah,
maybe
you don't know
it's
when you're
you.
asleep. She slips your phone out of your hands while you're sleeping. She makes some comments on channels you'll never know about, and then she watches some turtle ASMR.
Oh no.
Jerome, I think you just watch weird things.
I don't, dude. I mean, I do, but not that kind of weird stuff. I need to get to the bottom of
My YouTube
this.
channel is so bad. My YouTube channel right now, you want to know my recommendations?
Yeah.
There should be a segment. Okay, I've got Psy Carpool Karaoke, pretty basic. Is this Robo Monkey good enough to beat the challenge Balloons TD6? And then I've got Rebuilding a Smitty-built freighter and DIY Tube Spring Reverb, question mark. As well as, I've been watching this guy Narrowboat. You know what a narrowboat is?
A boat that's
It's a really narrow boat that they have in the UK. They go through all the little, what do they call those things?
All right,
The canoe?
Adam, our editor, is our resident British guy. Adam, is this true? He's gonna put it
It
on.
just sounds like a canoe.
You know, sometimes he
No,
responds
it's like
in
they
text
live in them
form.
with like solar panels.
Like Matt, you know, in the town of Salem that went up the other day, the vigilante. Oh, actually, this would have been up like a week ago by the time this gets up. But the custom vigilante challenge on town of Salem.
Yeah.
He commented on it at one point. Like in the bottom of it, he put, "I think it's Matt." Like it's for who he thinks is it.
I always wonder if whenever I'm like, Adam, roll it back, or like something like that, I never like go back to check if he actually does.
I don't know if he rolls it back. I think when that happens, he's like, "Oh, thanks for the extra work, Matt." But like,
Yeah, probably.
but no, sometimes he will respond though. It's very funny. You gotta look out for
Which
him.
one of us do you think he hates the most?
Probably me.
Yep. It is Steve, because every day I have to like be like, "Hey Adam, I know it's 4 hours in advance, but Steve's freaking out. The videos aren't here yet." Like it's always. It's not even
It's totally
denying.
me. I know it is.
There are times where like even
Where
like,
did that come from?
now I don't even have to say Steve asked me. I'll just be like, "Hey Adam, like just want to check in on the videos for the day." It's like, Steve wondering. Yeah, they'll be there in an hour.
I don't know if I believe that.
He has, dude. He has.
I do. All right, Steve, I'm gonna hit you with a lot of damage.
All right, Jerome, I got
I
a
found out that
horrible
quicksand is the
response.
most powerful move in Shellshock. Not really, but it's very strong.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
it's
great.
very good. No, you're correct. It is. I would argue it is one of the top moves in the game because not only does it do a lot of damage, but it disrupts them a lot. Like it'll send them in a pit. It's a disruptor.
And you don't have to be terribly accurate. Like that was a really bad quicksand, actually.
I would argue that there's a lot better moves.
I would argue that you're
I
wrong.
got 120 quicksand.
I would
the
say
other day.
that quicksand is really dependable.
Yeah,
Unlike Steven.
it is very. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
That is a good way to say
Steve,
it.
your cat has peed on your router and made you out of commission. Like, I don't know how many days in the last 2 weeks.
You know what, Steve? Get pooped on.
It's the holidays, man. I had to go home.
Have a holly jolly poopness.
Do you know what I found out Adam's favorite effect is, though?
What's that?
Whenever like something weird happens, he gives us a voice where we're like,
Oh my god!
I love that. That's my favorite, dude. You don't like that?
"No, I do. I noticed that like is a real thing. Like it's the echo voice."
Also, this is gonna be really weird for Adam, my editor. He's just he's like, "What's going on right now?"
I have a theory that he doesn't actually like listen to us all the way through. I think he just like plays it on like 4 times speed,
How dare you!
and he's just like scrubbing through, and he's like, "Okay, yep."
No, there are some videos where I'll just put a note. I'll be like, don't, like when we do like Monopoly, that was an hour and 15. I literally said, I literally put a note, something almost identically to the effect of just like, please just make the beginning look good, otherwise don't worry about it. like I'm not gonna have him sit there for like, I mean that would take him an astronomical amount of time to edit. Like that would just not be right. Like, good times.
Yeah, yeet.
Long-range needler, interesting tactic.
How have none of us died yet?
No, Vale, you had to speak.
It was 99 damage with some firm despair.
Come on, Vale. You couldn't just wait one more turn.
All right, there's a chance that Steve gets really messed up by this, and there's a chance that Steve doesn't get hurt at all. Okay, that's not how I saw Steve not getting hurt at all. I'm gonna be honest. Dude, can I tell you something that happened to me the other day that was a big meme, but it was not okay?
Okay. well,
Someone saved up an upwards of 16 EMPs and just EMP'd us
Oh
the
my
entire
goodness.
game. And they EMP'd the entire field, including themselves, that way no one could figure out who was doing it.
Oh.
Why is
wait.
Steve immune to spaz?
Spaz can do 0 damage.
Apparently.
That was garbage.
Well, GG. And by the way, I just realized, because we're so far ahead on content, I just flipped to the schedule. This is the New Year's Eve episode. So thanks for watching,
Happy
everyone.
New Year's! Woo!
Yeah, Happy New Year's.